The Pro Bowl and NFL skills competition is going on down in Vegas, but the talk of the town has been Derek Carr. A few interviewers caught up with him, and he gave some really interesting answers.
Since he left before, he's going to be on a new team. I think he wants to show a little something out here. And he hits the 4 right off the bat.
Ain't missing the beat.
Uh-oh. There you go, back to
beat.
back. He said, listen, I'm the career leader in passing yards and touchdowns for the Raiders. Let me show them what they're missing.
Ain't missing the beat, baby.
Come on now.
Here we
It's
go.
3.
There you go. There it is.
Remember, he needs 16 points. He's at
He done.
Wow.
He got 16.
Come on now.
He got
he's
16.
at 14.
There it is.
All right.
That is right
Show
there.
them what they're
That means
missing,
the
Derek
AFC
Carr.
is going to win this.
This personal. This feel personal.
It is personal.
That's what I'm talking about. Hit the drone.
Can we get a shot of his head?
Okay,
again?
D. Carr.
Let's
okay,
go.
D. Carr. Okay.
Man, you talk about precise.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was. I posted a clip on Twitter yesterday. He was on fire. He's still on fire right now.
They got some people.
24
They got some
points,
people around the
25.
league watching this right now.
26.
Look at it. Look at it.
27.
Let him know.
Look at it.
7 seconds. 6, 5, 4.
Oh my gosh.
2.
Wear him out, D.
Derek
Carr.
Carr.
Wear him out. Wear him out.
By himself. Listen, Derek, you've thrown touchdown passes in Vegas before. You've been on fire. Have you ever been that hot in Las Vegas?
Not that hot. It's probably why I'm going somewhere else.
Nice. Welcome to Jets Talk. My name's Ryan. I'll be your pilot. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, welcome back. I love having you here. Boys and girls, we are talking a little Derek Carr action down at the Pro Bowl. Lots of stuff going on. A lot of rumors swirling about Derek Carr, what's going to be going on, and how he's going to be playing for a new team in 2023 and where he could potentially be going. So I wanted to go into some of the interview questions, topics, things that are going on. You just saw the skills competition that Derek Carr absolutely dominated, and the self-awareness of the interview with Ryan Clark afterwards was just a thing of beauty. For those of you that think Derek Carr's personality is not going to play in New York, that would absolutely play in the metro area. And I just really like him. It feels like he wears his heart on his sleeve, and I know people kind of give him shit for that, for like the crying at the press conference, but like we loved Rex Ryan for everything he did. Obviously, getting us to the championship games had a large part in that, but he wore his emotions on his sleeve, and we loved him. So I don't think there's any issue with Derek Carr's mental makeup. Now, they talked to him a little bit about like, oh, how'd you get this is a performance, you're putting on a show. And it's like, yeah, that kind of is what's going on. It's in Vegas. It's his last time playing in Vegas. He's going to be throwing to Devontae Adams. He has a few teammates on that Pro Bowl team. Going to be a lot of fun to sort of watch everything as it evolves over these next few days as we lead up to that February 15th deadline. When asked about the February 15th deadline, that is when the guaranteed money kicks in for Derek Carr's contract. This is what he had to say.
Well, it's nice having a no trade, because I can take my time. I can be patient, and it could be either. I'll never close the door on anything. And it could be a trade. It could be, when I'm released. I don't care about the optics of it. Like, who cares? I can control that. I'm not just going to accept the trade because it looks better. I don't care about that. I'm going to make the best decision for me and my family.
So you heard Derek Carr there. He's not going to accept a trade because of the optics, just because you think it looks better for him to accept a trade. Obviously, if he sits there and waits to become a free agent, allows them to kick in that guaranteed money or allows them to cut him, that's what's best for his family. Obviously, allowing a trade and limiting the options that you get to negotiate with is going to hurt your marketing power and your ability to raise funds. You think Kirk Cousins would have wanted to get traded? No, he went and hit the open market, got a fully guaranteed contract for 3 years, and he didn't even take the highest one. We were the highest offer for Kirk Cousins, and he didn't even take that, which is interesting because Derek Carr, to me, feels like, he obviously wants to do what's in the best interest of his family, and that's hitting free agency. And I think that's what he's ultimately going to try to do, and it's probably what he's told the Raiders organization. Hey, look, I'm not going to accept the trade anywhere, so you either got to cut me or pay me the money, and I'm sitting playing here. That's why he kind of alluded to like, oh, I wouldn't close the door on anything. He knows they're not going to hold on to him. So for me, it's interesting. He's almost putting on like a combine for all the other teams that are looking at him because the deadline's coming up so fast. When asked what he's looking for in a new team, here's how Derek Carr responded.
Yeah, just a team that's all in on winning a Super Bowl. I think that to me, I just want to win. I've thrown for the numbers, been to the Pro Bowls, and this is fun, and I'm so thankful. But that's not why I play. And so, for me, I'm just looking at a team that has the pieces, and if I was to add to anything that I could add, that hopefully we could be one of those teams to go try and do that. And whatever team I pick, that doesn't mean it's guaranteed or anything like that. There's so much work that has to be done. But that's just something I'm looking at. The stability of an organization and of a coaching staff and all that kind of stuff. All that stuff matters to me. And at the end of the day, again, like I said, I'm gonna make the best decision for my family. And what I want is to win, and that's it, period. So I'm going to try and make the best decision I can based on that.
A lot to unpack there, but I want to bring your attention back to the wording that he used when talking about a Super Bowl.
Whatever team I pick, that doesn't mean it's guaranteed or anything like that. There's so much work that has to be done.
Ooh, I don't want to guarantee it. I guess he's not cut out for this city anyway. Good old Joe Willie. I thought it was funny, at least. Maybe I'm reading a little too far into it. When I listen to this and I hear what Derek Carr's saying, and it's all about winning for him, I don't think he's looking to take the biggest contract possible. I think he's going to get more guaranteed money than he's offered by the Raiders. If he had stayed on that beyond the February 15th deadline, it would be like a $40 million guaranteed over the course of the next 2 seasons. He's going to make probably $120 million over the course of 4 years or whatever kind of contract he signs, but he's going to make a bunch more money on the open market. But it's interesting to hear him say, hey, look, it's all about winning for me. And then when you sort of hear about Rodgers, a lot of people focus on like the MVPs and coming back. But, there were other clips in the Pat McAfee show where he's talking about like, hey, you want to come back and win. But when I listen to Carr, it feels a lot easier to root for Carr because he's always kind of been that underdog where Rodgers has already won a Super Bowl. But just listening to Carr and seeing all the different things, I don't know if New York's the right fit for Carr. I think the timeline aligns better with Aaron Rodgers, but I would say this. If I was Joe Douglas and I was Robert Saleh and I needed to roll the dice on my final year, I would be looking at Derek Carr. I think we provide a great option as far as weapons go, as far as the defense goes. The only thing I think Carr might not like, along with the media and a lot of the BS that kind of comes with that, is the potential lack of stability for the New York Jets. Obviously we had Bowles just 3-4 years ago. You have Gase for 2 years. You have Saleh for 2 years. You just fired your offensive coordinator. There seems to be a lack of stability there. It doesn't seem like Carr is going to end up being a fit for the New York Jets, but I would hope the Jets do look at him. And if I'm Aaron Rodgers, I better make my decision really quick, because if Carr hits the open market, I really hope the Jets go after him. I do not want to wait for the hope that Aaron Rodgers decides he wants to play elsewhere or decides he's going to continue playing. I think he is going to continue playing, but I got to do what's best interest for the Jets, and I don't know if waiting for Rodgers is the right move at this point if he's going to drag it out. So hopefully he lets us know before the Carr decision has to be made or before Carr signs with a new team so we can all pivot and make the correct decisions, because I really like Carr. I think the Jets have a few good options here. Luckily, we have a coaching staff that I think will be attractive to a few different veteran quarterbacks, and I think we have a roster that is really exciting as well. Super Bowl caliber, baby. Boys and girls, let me know your thoughts of Derek Carr's comments. Do you think he's a fit here in New York? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, go Jets.